You want to know why so many people are sick? Why so many people have cancer and heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes type 2, autoimmune diseases, hormonal problems, infertility. The list goes on and on and on. I'm going to tell you one of the big reasons. It's because we are all toxic. I've been talking a lot about heavy metals, but I want to talk about other toxins as well. There's lead in 100% of adults in the United States, and most children too. So 90% of people globally have unhealthy levels of mercury in their bodies. By the way, lead in the bones is linked to hypertension. A lot of people have high blood pressure. Overall toxic burden, the average person carries 100 to 200 synthetic chemicals, estimated to be near zero before 1950. The Environmental Working Group found 287 chemicals in the average American, and they found styrene, a very toxic chemical, in 93% of fat samples. Because a lot of chemicals are stored in fat, and that's one of the reasons why so many people can't lose the fat, because the body's holding on to it. If it releases the fat, then the chemical in the fat goes into the bloodstream, and the body doesn't want that. Now, this is something you're going to have to do for yourself. Our modern healthcare system doesn't do detoxification. In fact, almost everything they do contributes to toxins. I had a patient recently who was using a cream for muscle pain and joint pain. Main ingredient is aluminum. He told me that not long after he started using that product, he started having cognitive issues. Now, there's no way to show that the aluminum in the cream was related to his cognitive issues, but we know that aluminum can do that. The point I'm making is that you have to detoxify. We all need to detoxify. I've been talking a lot about heavy metals and EDTA chelation for removing heavy metals. That's by far the best way to remove heavy metals from the body. However, that's only heavy metals. All these other chemicals need to be removed as well. A lot of people talked about using bentonite and some other things, some herbs and things, which are really good because they remove toxins from the digestive tract. We need to detoxify our digestive tract, but we also need to detoxify all of our cells. So it needs to be a multi-pronged approach. And this is something that I've been recommending on my videos, my newsletter, and recommending to patients throughout my career. As far as heavy metals go, I've not had a lot of people who are able to do chelation therapy because in the past it was cost prohibitive. It cost thousands of dollars. It still does if you do intravenous chelation, which was basically all we had available. And it required 20 to 25 visits, sometimes more, where you go in and sit with an IV drip in your arm for several hours. Most people can't afford to do that. They can't take the time to do that. Now we've got the detoxamin, which is a rectal suppository that you apply. You do it every other night, and it goes into the rectal veins and goes throughout the circulation, bypasses the liver. That's the point of rectal delivery. And it actually works better than intravenous chelation. Chelation therapy, EDTA chelation, is the only thing that really goes in and removes the deeply embedded heavy metals. But again, we need to do detoxification. We also need to do parasite cleanses. All of us need to be doing this because this is what's driving all these diseases. And every day people are adding more of a toxic burden to their bodies with all the garbage and the foods and personal products, household products and industrial products, and nothing is done to remove the causes of the diseases that are in our bodies. If you're interested in the detoxamin, link in bio will take you to a link that will take you where you can read about the product and order it if you like. Use the code word longevity, you'll get a 25% discount.